Let's be real. Most of the time, the biggest thing holding us back in Marvel Rivals isn't our team, it's us. So here's 3 reasons of why you're stuck in Elo Hell. Now, I want you to keep in mind, what I'm about to tell you hasn't just helped me solo queue, but it's helped me climb. I went from gold all the way to Grandmaster in literal season 0. Season 0. And from that season on, all the way through to 3.5, I've kept Celestial. So, let's do this. Let's get out of Elo Hell. Alright, so this is reason number 1. Maybe it's the wrong role and the wrong playstyle. Maybe you're not that good at DPS and you're forcing it. You can't prove anything by staying 0-16 the whole game. Are you running magic when the enemy has 2 flying DPS? When Hella or Punisher would actually shut them down? What are you doing? Or maybe you're tanking because you don't like DPS or healing. That's fine. But if your positioning's off, or you're expecting your healers to keep you alive and they can't even see you, you're setting your team up to fail, my friend. Alright, so here's reason 2. Reason 2 ties into reason 1, but you can get the gist. Reason 2 is you haven't found your golden 3. Every player needs their ultimate 6. 2 heroes in each role. 2 heroes in each role. You can swap between tank, DPS, and support. That's it. It doesn't matter if you're bronze, silver, or gold. If you build this roster, you'll always have options in every game. I'm telling you because I did this. When I figured this out, it changed everything. Suddenly, I was the one making calls in chat or switching when no one else would. Sometimes that meant picking the tank no one wanted, or the healer no one could play. And those swaps won me games. Alright, reason number 3. You're not counterpicking. Look, we've all been there. You want to lock in Hella, Magic, maybe BP of your own. Whatever diver you play, even Venom. But the second you do, there's a Black Panther running down your healer. And now you're getting blamed for not healing because you're so focused on going crazy on their healers, on their DPS. No. You know? Or even worse, your team says nothing, and you just get steamrolled for the whole round. Forget being blamed, now you lost. See, that's where counterpicking matters. You can start a match on one character, but staying flexible, and knowing what counters what, and being willing to swap when the time comes. See, that's what flips rounds in your favor. You have to be optimistic on that, be understanding that, hey, in this situation, maybe this might work better. In this situation, maybe I shouldn't play this. Okay, it looks like I'm top frag, I'm MVPing right now, but at the end of the day, is it really helping my team? Key phrase, is it really helping my team? Because you could have a lot of kills, but your support isn't getting supported. That's a bar. I just dropped a bar. Now remember, when I mentioned counterpicking, not all the time do you need a hero that's counterpicking. You see that circled right there. Mr. Fantastic is literally zooming into our backline to take out our Luna. Thankfully, she had enough skill to freeze him, but had I not turned around, she probably still would have been engaged and attacked. And she would have no support. There's certain moments in the game where there's openings, certain windows for you to make very important decisions, and if you don't make these decisions, it could literally mean life or death. So right here, I use my ult, and boom. So I get that kill, I confirm it. Sent them to the damn gulag. What you gotta do with Magneto in this situation, or for majority of his situations, you shoot once, get enough damage in, and once they group like that, that's when you do that ult that I just did. You gotta understand these characters. That's the only way to understand their moves in and out. You see, like right here, she tries to come around the corner and she somehow gets herself out of that bubble. And she could have had the right, off angle, the right whatever she was trying to do. But I threw my stun and it slowed her whole game up. Using your character to their most highest potential to look for those windows is key. And I wasn't going to give this tip, but this is character pressure. Every hero has their own way of creating space and their own way of applying pressure. Take Moon Knight, for instance. He has his ancient Ankhs. When he applies those Ankhs in the right area at the right time or the wrong time, It creates pressure, it forces everyone to look at them. And in your rank, especially if they're not looking at them, you create even more pressure. I'm gonna show you a clip of Magneto creating pressure in a second. So we were discussing pressure. With pressure, you see the team is getting frantic. You see the Red Halo starts to come around the corner right here, and he decides he wants to try to push in and get a flank going. That's not his job. He's playing his role completely wrong. Don't be like him. Don't be I'm an agent. Don't do it. With this pressure, we just keep going. We keep pummeling through. We're pushing. And now they can't even get back to the point. They're stuck here. For this whole round, it seems, we have full control. Or I'm leveraging the space I'm creating by using my ultimate fire and my main fire. I'm barely even blocking, but because my accuracy is so strong with this character currently, I'm just able to hold it down. And you guys let me know, I'm just giving you guys more tips than I promised originally, because as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, you're gonna need more if you really want to move up. On top of that, but with these bases that I already gave you, you should be good starting out from before you watch this video. Keep in mind that practice range is pure. You need that. I'll make an in-depth video on how to actually train and how I do it to make sure I get the results and accuracy that I have. Good luck on your matches. Don't be an agent, please. Please.